Biotech companies and investors are often criticized for ignoring the high failure rates inherent in biomedical innovation. But what if there's more to the story? What if there is a better way to value biotech companies and cutting-edge diagnostics like circulating RNA platforms that can help us detect disease biomarkers from blood samples non-invasively? Enter the decoupled NPV or dNPV model. Innovative biotechs like CRISPR Therapeutics, Prime Medicine, and Seamless Therapeutics are developing potentially transformative gene editing platforms. Yet despite investor enthusiasm, approximately 90% of biotech ventures fail. Traditional risk-adjusted net present value, or NPV models, do and effectively capture this dynamic risk landscape. They apply static risk adjustments that do and reflect real-time developments. That's where dNPV shines. It enhances valuation by disentangling the time value of money from the evolving risk profile, allowing for dynamic recalibration as new scientific or market data emerges. This approach uniquely values managerial flexibility, capturing strategic options such as abandoning projects early to limit losses, expanding into new indications or applications, or partnering or out-licensing to share risk and accelerate development. A dNPV model can help you make better decisions around R&D investments by analyzing how different clinical trial outcomes or regulatory changes might affect your company's value. The model can also incorporate feedback from the market, such as customer willingness to pay for a new diagnostic test or willingness of payers to reimburse for such a test. By doing so, dNPV can provide a more accurate and up-to-date assessment of a biotech company or diagnostic firm's true value. Furthermore, dNPV's decision tree analyzes model critical inflection points, ranging from promising early-stage data to regulatory delays and competitive pressures. This nuanced risk-return profile is often missed by traditional NPV models. This dynamic valuation methodology is particularly applicable to emerging circulating RNA diagnostics. Early studies may show variable sensitivity and specificity, with iterative improvements rapidly altering commercial prospects. dNPV enables real-time adjustment of valuation as validation data matures. Diagnostics also face complex and evolving regulatory frameworks, impacting approval timelines and reimbursement likelihoods. dNPV models these uncertainties and their financial implications. Moreover, companies can pivot their circulating RNA platforms to target different diseases, expand biomarker panels, or enter partnerships with diagnostic firms. These strategic moves are embedded as real options within dNPV. Finally, market adoption heavily depends on clinical guideline endorsements and payer acceptance, factors prone to change. dNPV allows for valuation updates reflecting these shifting dynamics. In conclusion, valuation in biotech and cutting-edge diagnostics is inherently complex and uncertain. While no model can perfectly forecast scientific breakthroughs, employing decoupled NPV provides a richer, more adaptable framework to evaluate innovation. This dynamic approach prepares stakeholders to navigate the unpredictable journey from bench to bedside, transforming valuation from static numbers into a strategic compass that captures both the promise and the peril of biomedical innovation.